Ever caught your feline friend sipping from a puddle instead of its pristine water bowl? It's a sight that leaves many cat owners scratching their heads. Why would our sophisticated, cleanliness-loving companions opt for muddy water when there's perfectly good, clean water right next to their food bowl? It's a question that has puzzled pet owners and scientists alike. Today we're going to unravel this mystery, delving into the quirky behaviors of our feline friends. We'll explore the wild instincts that drive them, the reasons behind their preference for freshness, and the problem they have with still water. We might think of cats as domesticated creatures, but there's a wild side to them that influences their habits and preferences, including their choice of drinking water. So get ready for a wild ride as we unravel the enigma of the muddy water preference. Let's dive into the world of our furry friends to understand this paradox. To understand this behavior, we need to take a trip back to where cats originally came from, the wild. Picture this: vast landscapes, dense forests, and open savannas where feline ancestors roamed free. These early cats were essentially wild animals, living a life that was far removed from the cozy domestic existence our pet cats enjoy today. Let's put it into perspective. Cats have been domesticated for only a few thousand years. Compare that to dogs, who've been our companions for tens of thousands of years. In that sense, our feline friends are relatively new to the domestication game. They're still very much in touch with their wild roots. Now imagine being a wild cat. You're thirsty and you need to find a water source. You're not going to find a convenient water bowl filled with distilled water. No, you're going to seek out natural water resources like rivers, streams, and ponds. And guess what? These water sources aren't crystal clear. They are often muddy, filled with minerals, and teeming with life. But to a wild cat, this is the norm. This is where they hydrate. In fact, these natural water sources offer a rich mix of nutrients and minerals that a cat's body craves. The mud, it turns out, is not just dirt, but a cocktail of essential elements that contribute to a cat's health. Now fast forward a few thousand years to the present day. Our domestic cats may have swapped the wild for our homes, but their instincts remain. Their preference for muddy water is a trait passed down from their wild ancestors. It's a behavior that's hardwired into their DNA. And so, when presented with a bowl of clean tap water next to their food, a cat might turn its nose up at it. It may seem strange to us, but to them, muddy water is a taste of the wild. It's a reminder of where they came from and what their bodies are naturally geared towards. Our domesticated friends still carry traits from their wild ancestors. And that, my friends, is a glimpse into the fascinating world of cats and their muddy water preference. Cats have a keen sense of smell that plays a crucial role in their preference for muddy water. Now, you might be thinking, why on earth would my feline friend choose to lap up water that looks like it's been scooped from a puddle? Well, it all boils down to their noses. You see, cats' sense of smell is 14 times stronger than ours. This means that the scent of chlorine or other cleaning agents often found in tap water can be quite off-putting to them. They're not trying to be difficult. They're just following their instincts. On the other hand, muddy water has a natural, earthy smell. For a cat, this aroma might be associated with freshness and vitality, a reminder of the crisp, clean streams their ancestors drank from in the wild. So the next time you see your cat showing interest in a muddy puddle, remember, the muddy water isn't just a caprice, but a call of nature. But it's not just about the smell, it's also about the stillness. You see, our feline friends are quite the connoisseurs when it comes to their water sources, and it's not just a matter of taste, it's a matter of survival. Out in the wild, still water can often spell danger. It can be a breeding ground for bacteria and other nasty things that can harm a cat. And cats, being the smart creatures they are, have figured this out. Now consider the humble puddle. It may not look like much to us, but to a cat it's a veritable oasis. Why? Because it's not still. It's constantly being disturbed by the wind, the rain, maybe even a passing bird. This disturbance keeps the water from becoming a stagnant breeding ground for bacteria, and so, to a cat, it seems safer. So, even though that bowl of water you lovingly place next to their food may be crystal clear and perfectly pure, to your cat, it's a potential danger zone. It's too still, too quiet. It doesn't have the reassuring disturbances of the puddle outside, and so they choose the muddy water over the clean bowl. It's not a rejection of your care, it's just their instinct, their way of ensuring their survival. So the next time you see your cat lapping up water from a puddle, remember, they're not being finicky. they're just being cautious. Our feline friends are cautious drinkers, aren't they? So what can we do to make our cats drink from their bowls? Well, there are a few tricks we can try. Cats are creatures of habit, but they are also creatures of curiosity. So let's use that to our advantage. First, we could introduce a cat water fountain into our homes. These fountains simulate the movement of running water, which our feline friends find irresistible. It's like the thrill of a babbling brook right in their living room. Plus, the constant circulation of the water helps keep it fresh and free of any stagnant smells, which cats can find off-putting. Second, cleanliness is next to catliness. Cats have an exquisite sense of smell, so any unpleasant odors lingering in their water bowl can deter them from drinking. Regularly cleaning the bowl with a mild, fragrance-free soap can help ensure that the water smells as fresh as a daisy. Finally, consider the placement of the water bowl. Cats are solitary eaters and drinkers. They prefer their dining and drinking spots to be separate. So positioning the water bowl away from the food bowl can encourage your cat to drink more. Remember, understanding our cats is the first step to giving them a happy and healthy life. So keep observing, keep learning, and keep loving your feline friend.